Hello, welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Justice for All. Number 29. Good morning, Max. Milk. What? If I don't have a box of milk before I go on stage, I just can't function, sweetie. Is it stage? Don't worry. All you have to do is sit down. I guess. Nick, Max is really nervous. It's understandable. Hey, my sweeties. What? You don't think I should fly, do you? Huh? You know, you got to make a good first impression. When I entered the room, maybe I should fly and then warm up with the crowd a little. No. You can't be having me flying around the court. It just wouldn't be right. Imagine if you hit someone. Don't worry, guys. Just do what Nick says. Everything will be okay. Oh, sweetie. What is it this time, man? Why don't you try flying into the courtroom? I can see it now. The dashing young lawyer flying fabulously in from above. One glimpse of that, and everyone in the room will be on your side. Max, really? No one needs to fly today. Nick, what's with that look in your eyes? I like the sound of that. Dashing young lawyer flying fabulously. Now the case of What? Your Honor, get off. Oh, sorry. I just realized the defendant's name is Billy Bob Jones. So, well, isn't the defendant also known as Maximilian Galactica? Yes, Your Honor, he does often go by that name. You know, my grandchild is a huge fan of his. I think everyone here would buy him and call the defendant Maximilian Galactica. Sounds more friendly. I wonder if that is to our advantage. This one part of the opening statement, please. I hope you didn't bother thinking you win this one, And? That spirit canine trial was a sham. I refuse to acknowledge its legitimacy. Did not count. Do you hear me? She must still be upset about what happened last time. You have no chance. Zero. Such. I'm not losing this case. Why, do you ask? Because it is not in the nature of a Von Karma to lose in anything. I guess being born with the name Von Karma is a free pass to the area you're going. Watch and learn, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'll show you the textbook procedure for proving how absolutely guilty you are. Me? Guilty? What are you talking about? It will be my ultimate. It's not like it'll bring your dad back. There, opening statement complete. Now, let's hurry and wrap up this waste of time. Very well. You may call your first witness, Miss Von Karma. Detective Dick Gumshoe, get up there. Now! Sorry to keep you from work, as I'm sure you need every penny you can. Don't mention it. It's no trouble at all. I've been looking forward to this. Very well. I'd like you to begin by shedding light on the evidence in question. At your service, sir. Alright, Detective, you may proceed with your testimony. The night of the crime, snow was falling until 9:40 p.m., making it extremely cold. All of the circus performers were gathered at the big top to practice their routines. The practice session broke up around 10 p.m. The murder itself took place in the plaza in front of the lodging house at 10:15 p.m. The victim was found bent over a wooden box, dead as a doornail. The cause of death was blunt force trauma that snapped a vertebrae in his neck. I see. He was beaten to death. Here's the autopsy report for the victim. The court accepts this in evidence. A blunt object. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross. cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Oh. Interesting. After the practice was over, where did everyone head off to? Gina was playing with Rita, while Mo went back to his room tired from work. Then the ventriloquist went to the front gate of Zorton's home world. The ringmaster and Max went off to the ringmaster's room to talk privately. As awfully suspicious. He wouldn't happen to know what they were talking about. It seems they were negotiating Max's salary. Actually, Max was asking for Regina's hand in marriage. That's right. The victim must have been carrying a wooden box when he was killed. Carrying the box, huh? It was a rather strange wooden box. What do you mean? Well, it was much heavier than it looks. Not to mention it was locked. Locked, you say? Oh. It's maybe my only chance, so I might as well ask some questions. You said the box was locked. How exactly was it locked? Well, quite a sturdy lock. It took quite a bit to open that back lock. So, when you found the box, it was locked, correct? Yes, it was. Some of the forensics team took it back to the precinct to crack it open. See, continue this information. According to the autopsy report, the murder weapon was a blunt object, correct? You've done your homework, pal. And you haven't found this murder weapon, have you? Police are searching for it as we speak. My theory is that it was something the perpetrator had. I think so, especially since you didn't find it on the scene. No. I bet he made it disappear with magic. There isn't much that we could go after. Don't shoot at this time. He gave us the facts as he saw them, but there's gotta be more to this. I didn't see anything, but that's why you're the lawyer and I'm the mediator. What do I have? Can I ask another question about the box? About the contents. Do you mind telling us what was inside the box? Well, when we found the box, it was locked tighter than Fort Knox, so we took it back to the station and cracked it open. All that was inside was this little bottle. What is that, Detective? Exactly what it looks like, Your Honor. It's a condom bottle. What's inside the bottle? It's filled with pepper. Why in the world was it locked in that big box? There's only one little bottle in that huge box. I wonder if that is some sort of special meeting. Okay. Let me ask you about this. It was nearly a blizzard up until the time of the crime. Did it pile up? It wasn't such a big deal. Maybe about an inch and a half was on the ground. The snow froze in place and stayed on the ground until the next day. Snow? Let me see. You're stuck in one place. What's the matter? I need to take a look at the court record. Well, I think we have a good feel for the details of the event now. I guess that's all we're going to get out of Gumshoe in this case. You mean all we're going to get out of him is that little bottle of pepper? Now that we have wrapped up I'd like to call my next witness. I'm not even off the stand yet. Obviously, that's due to you being slow and unable to take a hint. I know, but wrapped up has such a mean sound to it. I'm a sensitive guy. Thank you very much, Detective Gumshoe. You may step down. Miss Von Karma, call your next witness. I would like to call Mr. Benjamin Woodman to the stand. She must be talking about Ben the ventriloquist. I wonder if Trilo will show up on the stand as well. Please state your name and occupation for the record. My full name is Turnabout Big. I am employed as an operative team. Excuse me. The witness called to the stand was one Mr. Benjamin Woodman. That rope must be cutting off your circulation. I said that I was a singer. Maybe you don't believe me. I'll go see what this is. The world of the law, sitting in death. Decided by a judge, dressed up like a woman. Well, what's it? It's just the lyrics. Give something you desire, so to speak. Just try it. You know better than to insult a judge. Shut up! Just look at your nose. You think you have the sense to fix it. It's so ugly, I want to punch you in the face on the off chance swelling it. You know that your nose is a reason you'll never be a A-list star. Celebrities must really enjoy saying everything that flashes into their minds. What's going on here? Order! Order! I demand to know who the witness is. Don't worry about me, sir. Oh, I can try to handle this. I'm not worried about you one bit. I'm worried about you. Ouch! Don't get anywhere trying to figure out this witness. Now, let's proceed. Once practice was over, I let the stooge, the clown. Once we got to the lodging house, I ditched him and went back to the plaza's entrance. That's when I saw Max, heading towards the secret's car. He was the only one heading that way. How could that punk not be the killer? Then the police showed up and took Magic away. You saw Maximilian Galactica heading towards the scene. You're sure of that? Without a doubt, he had on his silk hat, cloak, and the dumb white roses on his chest. How can you mistake someone with that crazy getup and his nose stuck up so high? That's enough. I think we all get the picture. Just one thing. You said you ditched the clown. That's right, dress boy. Well, since you weren't with him, couldn't that mean the clown committed the crime? He's got a point. What a shame. It was a nice theory, but the clown can't be the culprit. Why is that? Here's absolute proof. Silk hat? This was found at the scene of the crime. It belongs to the defendant. Without question, he was wearing the signature hat during the case. If the clown was the murderer, there would be no reason for this hat to be the scene. Well done, Miss Watson. Your prosecutorial skills are unrivaled. Oh. Thank you for stating the obvious. Mr. Phoenix, Wright, what do you have to say? Okay, I guess she's the boss again today. Around what time did the police arrive at the scene? I suppose that was... Hey, what time was it? I think it was around, say, after 10:30 p.m. Practice ended at 10 p.m., so you hung around the lodging house the entire time. I guess that sounds about right. Wasn't it awfully cold? I can't believe you just stand outside in that weather. Well, the truth is... Wait, shut up, you big-nosed dope. Why are you telling me anything extra? Why can't you believe it? We just stand outside in that weather. Well, maybe you were waiting for someone. Oh, what? Who said we were waiting for someone?
Objection!
Mr. Phoenix, right. We can all do without your offhanded theory.
Objection!
But this witness, he's cracking under the pressure already. I'm on to something. Mr. Wright. suppose the witness was waiting for her out in the cold that night? Well, if he was waiting outside in the cold, it was for one person. One person only. He was waiting for the animal tamer, Regina. Wah! You were waiting outside for Regina to come back to the lodging house. Am I mistaken? Is this true? Well, you can't really ask me that question. Who cares who I was waiting for that night? What's important is what I saw. Don't you forget it. Well, that puppet may be a bit stiff, but he's right. It seems that at this stage I have no reason to doubt this witness's testimony. And there are clearly no conclusive contradictions. He's right. Brilliant judgment, Your Honor. Now, let's move along with the testimony. Trial wouldn't have an ulterior motive for incriminating Max, would he? Well, Max is part of that bitter love triangle with Eugenia, which is probably why Max conked him over the head. Wasn't Ben the one who got knocked over the head? I think so. I don't know anymore. Why the plaza's entrance? To do some thinking, of course. It was awfully cold out that night, especially with all the snow. Wouldn't thinking in your nice warm lodging house have been a better idea?
Objection!
Mr. Phoenix, right. I think you should leave the thinking to the witness. But I'm a good thunker. At least my teachers always said I was.
Hold it!
You saw Max. Only Max, right, Troy? That's right, and that makes him the killer. There's only one person headed that way. That makes quite a bit of sense. He makes Max more suspicious character. There's more to the story than this. Is there something I'm missing? No problem. Just prove it. It was Max and Ben only saw Max. That's a bit strange, don't you think? What's strange? That you only saw Max. Doesn't it seem like you should have seen someone else as well? What? Where are you going with this, Mr. Wright? Who else do you suppose the witness could have seen? Or was it him? Was it him or him? I don't know.
Take that!
That's the victim. That's correct. The trial was at the entrance to the plaza. You should have seen the ringmaster as well. Obviously, the ringmaster arrived at the scene of the crime before the witness. Could have seen him. Anyone with sense could have figured that out. What are you talking about? The ringmaster and Max went together to the ringmaster's room. Is that, according to the defendant, a likely story? Maximilian and Galactica were supposed to be in the ringmaster's room. Why was he, just as the witness stated, at the scene of the crime? I see. Alright. There is obviously a reason why this witness was there that night. He spent all that time waiting for Regina to arrive. Moreover, even if someone else would have walked right in front of him, I doubt he would have paid them a second thought. That makes perfect sense.
Objection!
What did you just say? The witness saw the defendant at the scene of the crime.
Objection!
However, he did not see the victim on the way to his eventual demise. If you accept that, then you must accept that there is a highly likely that he could have missed someone else other than that. Wow! There's absolutely no proof that the witness was waiting for the animal to... I guess you got me. Alright. I'll spill the beans for real this time. It's true. I was waiting for her to... Pain. Don't volunteer things. Mr. Quist, tell us the truth this time. And I mean the whole truth. Were you or were you not waiting for Regina at the entrance to the lodging house? I was. I was waiting to propose to her. You were what? Waiting to propose? What's the matter? You think that humans have a monopoly on marriage? Ed, the matter of puppet marriage is not under review in this case. You're the judge. I mean, look at your horrible outfit. More pain. Thanks to your bumbling, my perfect plan is not so perfect anymore. Now we have to waste time getting to the bottom of some silly proposal by a puppet. Don't be so surprised that I was going to propose to Regina. I even had something to give to her. I kept it in my pocket, waiting for the chance to propose and give it to her. Of course, I also had it in my pocket that night. It was a present. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket. You were going to propose you, a puppet. Don't be so obtuse. Just because I'm a puppet doesn't mean I can't love. I guess you're right. Just because I'm old doesn't mean I couldn't propose to her, too. Exactly. His honor is looking a little less than honorable right now. Okay, Mr. Wright, please continue with your cross-examination. Oh, is it that sigh at the end? Whose pocket was the ring? Mine, of course. What a stupid question. You got to be kidding. You think Ben could pull it out? Sorry, girl. You don't have to apologize for that. He's the one who should be apologizing. So you are still trying to get it to Regina? Of course I am. I spent 3 months salary on this thing. I'm not going to give it up that easy. I wonder how much he receives for appearing in the circus. Probably way more than he deserves. How about it? I think it's about time to bring back this twist history. That's the spirit, Nick. Give him that. The judge has that dazed and confused look. Maybe you should get out more. You went to the lodging house to give it to her? That's right. I tried to give it to her during practice so many times that I lost count. Uppity Snob kept getting in the way. Uppity Snob, he couldn't possibly be talking about me, Maximilian Galactic. When I get a hold of him, I'm gonna saw his wood block in half, and not with magic. Well, they always say that love creates rivalries. So what about this present? There was the monkey. exactly what I was going to give her. The only thing I could find in her match routine is answer his question. What was it? You're gonna die when you hear this. It's an engagement ring. An engagement ring? Wow, Mr. Yuri fell out of their chairs. Mr. Phoenix Wright's joke has gone too far. Time for this to end right here. Jessica's lip looks like it's about to lash out at almost anything. One hit from that thing probably shut someone up for a long time. Push on me. Maybe something of a joke, but this is a historic moment. The first time that a puppet has ever proposed to me. Ow! I advise you to cut this argument short. I'm going to have to agree with the defense team. The witness please revise their testimony. Specifically about that engagement. I'd like to stick to facts, not society. I'm sure you enjoy studying the details, especially for a man with a black background.
Objection!
Still no. I won't do it.
Hold it!
Engagement ring? It's exactly, actually, a diamond-shaped stone cut from glass. Even more brilliant than the real thing. I think Regina is going to love it. It's just a ring. What's the matter? Well, it's got to be something I can catch. Well, piece of shit.
Hold it!
By proposal, you mean proposing marriage, correct? To Regina. Of course that's what I meant. What kind of stupid question is that? I was going to propose that we become some sort of outlaw biker. Great, good. Yeah. Got it. That's the truth.
Hold it!
Bottle.
Objection! Objection!
Got it. Trial, do you mind if I show you something? What is it? What are you talking about? Looks like they're going to double team me now. Do you recognize this ring? Ah, that's mine. Give it back. Thief. Didn't you just testify about this very object? I believe you said. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to you, so I still got it in my pocket. Why then, do I have it right here? What is going on here? That's... Ben, say something. Don't put me on the spot like that, Charlie. I found this in Money's room. Money's room? You mean our roommate put money like a bank? That filthy monkey is gonna get what's coming. Mr. Twist, I would prefer if you avoid slender things if you ask my question. Well, Your Honor, money really is a monkey, in every sense of the word. I see. Well then, money likes to go after the shiniest things that he can find and gather. Shiny things? Trial. When was this ring stolen from you? Well, I suppose it was that time, that night of the crime. What did you just say? Details. I need more details. Well, it was stolen right after Max showed up in the plaza. Right about when you saw the defendant walk past, correct? Well, I guess you might be able to say that. The ring like that. Well, it could have been taken around that time. Ooh! Yeah. Ben, what's with you? Oh, whatever. That has nothing to do with anything, especially not who committed murder. It's not for you to decide what it has to do with what. Now, Charlie, back to the topic at hand. I haven't admitted a thing. Not I, Mr. Ventriloquist. What did you do when the ring was taken, Charlie? You know exactly what I did. I chased after that ring snatching monkey money. But you weren't able to catch up with him, were you? It's all this slow low-key fool called Ben's fault. While he was fumbling his way through the snow, that dumb monkey was able to get away. That is indeed an incredible shame. Well, this does indeed prove one very important point. Prove an important point? What point could that possibly be? Ben's testimony. He doesn't actually know. There is a huge contradiction in this witness's testimony. A contradiction? The witness just testified the following effect. Up until the police arrived, he didn't move from the entrance to the plaza. However, the witness just stated that he chased after money the most. When the witness was off chasing money, there was no one watching the plaza. What is the meaning of all this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Where are you going with this little theory of yours? I'm saying that there is no possible way that this witness saw the plaza the entire time. That's where I'm going with this little theory, which leads to my next point. It is entirely possible that someone other than the defendant was at the scene. Interesting.
Objection!
Well then, tell me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Do you have any proof that something slipped past this ventriloquist?
Objection!
Well, he obviously didn't see the victim, the ringmaster, arrive on the scene. However, that doesn't change the fact that he saw the defendant arrive. The witness is lying. He is blinded by his rivalry with Max. Well, the defense's argument does hold water. This witness does have a history of animosity towards the defendant. What? How dare you? I wouldn't lie just to get that dork face in trouble. He's not even worth it. I saw him. No doubt about it. I saw that worthless liar. Well, just for clarity's sake, let's flesh out exactly who you saw on that night. Ha, I've told you so many times, you think you know my story's not cheap. You've already changed your story, stick boy, and I'm sure it will change some more. Where there is one lie, there are usually many more behind it. Exactly, Maya. That's why we have to keep after him. Yeah. I'll give you that I was waiting that night for the team. But that doesn't change the fact that I saw Max in the class that night. He showed up after I had been waiting for about 5 minutes. I said good evening to him, but he didn't even acknowledge my presence. I'm absolutely sure it was him. I saw Maximum in black today at the scene. There's no way I can mistake someone wearing these ridiculous symbols. That means that money didn't show up until after you saw Max. That's right, money ran up less than a minute after I saw Max. Then money snatched the ring, and you went chasing after him. How long was it until you came back to where you were waiting? Well, let's see, I'd say about, I suppose 5 minutes, I think. So the victim could have arrived on the scene in that 5-minute stretch. Mr. Wright, please proceed with your cross-examination. Exercise enough,
Objection! Objection!
Nice.
Hold it!
About what time would you say these events took place? You're one of the dumbest people on the planet if you can't figure it out yourself. You already know that practice finished promptly at 10 p.m. You already know that I went to the lodging house right after breakfast. You don't need to be a brain surgeon to know around what time it was when I saw it. Is that 10 more minutes? I'm sure you can do that. Now, what time was it? Indeed, what time was it? What time was it? Think about that. Hell, I'm not good at this. It was 10 p.m. Yes, that sounds about right. Sounds about right, because that's the time that I saw Max on the scene.
Hold it!
Those three ridiculous symbols. Out of curiosity, exactly how many times have you asked that question? You're gonna ask again. I'll answer with a chorus. Everyone's getting now. Silcat, cloak, white roses. Thank you very much. You didn't have to join in, did you? But it's fun shouting out with everyone else. There has to be a whole testimony somewhere. I agree, but we have to prove it to us. All we can do is try, right? You've got to have something that will prove you something. Alright, time to go.
Hold it!
So you testify that you said good evening to Max. You must enjoy asking incredibly awesome questions. You say good morning and good afternoon during the day, right? And it's obvious that I'd say good night to someone at night. What, Ben? You got something to add? Yes, that's not it, Kyle. You say good evening at night. I'm sorry, Mr. Quist, I prefer if you kept your ventriloquist act outside of the court. If possible, performer lives and breathes in his performances. You should know better. There's got to be something wrong with this bit of testimony. Trial of the integrated. Isn't that a bit strange to you? What do you mean? Well, if you hate Max so much, why would you bother being nice to him? It strikes me as somewhat strange. Why would it strike you as strange? Exactly. How is it strange to be cordial to one of your coworkers? Well, if it was simply just being cordial to a coworker, I would understand. Ow! That hurt. Maybe you should think of having some proof before your lips start flapping next time. Proof is everything in this world. You should have learned that back in grade school. There's no reason that child would ever say something nice to others. How do I go about proving that with evidence? Bluffing is everything in this world, but I'm sure you've already learned that one. I guess I can give it a shot. The witness for his own testimony. You are 100% absolutely sure of what you just said. I told you already. Jeez, I'm 100% absolutely sure. There's no way that you could be any more confident than that. What if they're different?
Objection! Hold it!
So you saw Max coming out of the big top that night. Of course that's where I saw him coming. I was staring at the entrance of the tent the entire time. I guess that makes sense, especially since he was waiting for you.
Hold it!
So you were only concerned waiting for your team. That means you probably wouldn't have noticed if someone else showed up. You should think about how many eyes I actually have. I've got 4, you know. 4. F-O-U-R. Counting back. That many eyes. You would think something would have slipped by. 4 eyes is an awful lot of attention directed at one area, I suppose. Yeah, it's sometimes even more dangerous to our case than trial.
Objection!
Carl, is it not true that you had a fight with Max on the day of the murder? A fight over Regina, to be exact. It wasn't that big of a deal. It was just an argument. A disagreement at most. A disagreement usually doesn't end with someone getting clonked over the head. That morning, Ben got clobbered over the head by Max, didn't he? For what? Was that an admission of assault and battery? Ouch! Before we handle that, we should wrap up the defendant's murder charge first. The truth is that on the day of the crime, the defendant and witness had a huge fight. There's absolutely no way they would have suddenly become cordial that evening. Moreover, let's consider the personality of the witness on stand. There's no way a puppet this blue would just up and say good evening to his rival.
Objection!
Are you saying this witness is lying? And he's trying to frame the defendant by claiming that you've seen him at the crime scene? I didn't tell a single lie. Honestly, I just... That's enough from you, Mr. Quist. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Let's clarify this testimony for the court. Could you explain your theory about who the witness actually saw that night? He saw the defendant. Yeah, Or a different person. But this is the night of someone was walking out. Okay, I'm gonna say a different person. He saw a different person. It's my belief that the witness didn't see someone that night. It was just someone else. That's who he said good evening to. What kind of theory is that? The correct one. Furthermore, I don't believe the person the witness saw was Max at all. Well, what? If he had truly met Max that night, there would have been no greeting at all. Which means there is only one proper answer. The person the witness saw that night was not Maximilian Galactic. That is why Trial made the effort to greet whoever it was that he saw that night. Or good evening, as it were. What in the world are you? Would the defense kindly explain who it was that Trial saw that evening? Who he saw that evening? Must be Regina. It's Regina, right? She's so cute. No, Your Honor, it is not Regina. If it was Regina, Trilo would have given her the engagement ring as a present. Oh, yeah, I suppose you got a point there. It was Russell Bear, the victim himself, wasn't it? You were correct. It was indeed Russell Bear. The person you saw that evening was the victim, the ringmaster, Russell Bear. That's why you agreed with the trial. Isn't that correct? Answer the question, Mr. Chris. Order, order. How do you respond to this? Wait a second. Well, at first I thought it was the old man. But once I got a better look at him, it was obviously Maximilian Galactic. I think it is high time that we clear the air around this question. Which obviously was a single person in the area of the plaza. The problem is identifying exactly who that person was. Was it Maximilian Galactic? Or was it the ringmaster, one Mr. Russell Berry? The prosecution argues that it was the defendant that the witness saw that night. The witness has clearly stated that he saw the defendant's three symbols. Three symbols? Alright, this is getting old. Come on, man, you gotta remember them by now. Here we go again. Everyone. All together now. Yes, you know, the Silcat cloak and later.
Objection!
The Silcat and the cloak. Anyone can wear them. They even look good on me. What was that? Well, the witness has endlessly repeated that he saw Max's three symbols. Moreover, how do we really know it was Maximilian Galactic? It could have been someone else, dressed up as him. Possibly even Russell Berry. What? Spawn Karma. Do you have clear evidence that the person the witness saw was the defendant? Well, If that's the case, then it is impossible for me to make a judgment at this point. Yes, I think we finally won a point in this one. Okay. That is very unfortunate. Well, you're just a little too excited for your own good, Mr. Phoenix, right? What do you mean by that? You merely established one thing from this witness. You established that this witness saw one person in the plaza that night. I applaud you on your effort. But who that person was can only be answered by the next witness. Huh? Your Honor, the prosecution will provide, beyond a shadow of a doubt, an answer to that question, and evidence that clearly establishes one thing, that there is no one other than Maximilian Galactic responsible for this crime. Very well. The court will take a 10-minute recess. During that time, I request the Bye.